And talking security, Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo police commands are to deploy technology-based and tactical assets to forestall kidnappings and other ugly incidents happening along the ever-busy Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And that's according to the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, in a statement signed by the First Public Relations Officer, Olumoyiwa Adejobi. The IGP has ordered an immediate restructuring of the security architecture on the road to provide adequate deployment of officers and assets to ensure the protection of lives and property along the expressway. The statement said the IGP similarly emphasized that the police leadership is sensitive to the plight of motorists on the road and therefore pledged adequate technology-based and tactical operational support for the three commands. And to the court, the crew of the MT Heroic Idun, the mega tanker arrested for violations on Nigerian waters, including attempting to steal crude oil, have sued the Nigerian Navy. Now, this is on the heels of a court order remanding the crew members to remain on the ship. Sifon Essien reports.
The Nigerian Navy has received a court summons in a case instituted in Abuja by family members of the MT Heroic Idun, the mega tanker that was escorted back to the country for gross violations in the Nigerian maritime domain.
Now we've been served and of course we'll enter an appearance. I'm not sure if that is in Abuja here, in Abuja. So we'll enter an appearance as is expected of us. So we've been served, we'll go there. What is the next step? Of course, we also have a case against them in Port Harcourt. Not we as a Navy. If they are suing Navy, it's not a Navy problem. It's Nigeria. That's why I started by saying it is our country.
The 27 crew members, who are all foreigners, are standing trial before a federal high court in Port Harcourt on 3 counts of conspiracy, stealing, and attempting to deal in crude oil. The naval authorities say the motor tanker that evaded arrest on August the 12th committed several infractions, including attempting to deal in export crude oil without a license, entering the restricted zone around an oil field without authorization, and falsely accusing a Nigerian Navy ship of piracy.
Violation of all lawful instructions at sea from maritime law authorities, as well as Nigeria's Miscellaneous Act and other associated national and international laws ascribed to by Nigeria. And finally, 5, violation of custom and immigration laws as acceded by Nigeria regarding the operations of Akpo Oil Terminal being an oil installation in the Nigerian Exclusive Economic Zone.
The Miscellaneous Offences Act, which is the act or the statute under which one of the charges was charged, has very stringent sanctions, stringent punishments, up to even life imprisonment, depending on what it is. So the court still has discretion.
MT Heroic Idun was handed over to the Nigerian authorities by Equatorial Guinea. The vessel was escorted by the Nigerian Navy until it arrived at the Bonny Offshore Terminal 2 the next day. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.